pretty late for me. I just finished a show, and I don't know why I decided to start this live, but that's pretty much the story every time I start a live. I always probably the times when I should probably not start it the most. My grammar was pretty wonky right there. That made no sense, but you know what I mean. So yeah, I just finished a show. It's like, I didn't really check the time before I started this, but I'm guessing it's somewhere around like 11 p.m. for me. Yeah, I am not feeling very tired, surprisingly, but I ate a lot of candy backstage, because one of my, what's it called, co-cast, wait, no, can I not think of the word? One of my castmates, that's not the word I'm looking for. That's a weird way of saying it, but yeah, one of my co-stars, no, that's bad. One of my no, what's wrong with me? Castmates had a gigantic bag of Nerds gummy clusters. And if you know me, you know that I am a simp for Nerds gummy clusters. Oh my gosh, they're so good. So good. I love them. I ate far too many, but I enjoyed every minute of it. But that might explain the energy boost. That being said, I know I need to be smart and not. I know I need to be smart and not go to bed too late, because then I will wake up tomorrow feeling like absolute crap. That has happened to me many times before, and I've learned from my mistakes, and hopefully this time I'll do better. But I'm not really making sense right now because of the fact that I'm staying up right now. It's like 11 and I should be sleeping and taking a shower because I'm in all of this. But, yes. Okay, now there's actually people. Yay! I'm actually talking to actual people. So if you didn't hear before, I just finished a show. That's why I look like this. I swear I don't usually look like this, but I just took out braids because my hair goes in a wig, and oh, my jewels are like misplaced. They probably like slid around on my sweaty face, but I get all bedazzled. Yeah, my makeup is crazy. It probably looks crazier in real life than it does on this screen. But yeah, my goal is just always to look really big. I can't think of any better word than that, but I mean, obviously when you're on a stage, you need to like enhance yourself a little bit more because people can't see you as well because they're far away. So yeah, I try to make it like bam so that you can see from far away. Obviously, like every stage makeup, but then also like we're bird girls, so we need to be like extra. So that's my whole entire backstory for my makeup. I am honestly shocked that my jewels have stayed on this long, because like, for one, they're not very sticky, and some of the other girls use like lash glue to put it on and make it stick more, which is really smart, but I don't have lash glue, so I just do like, I use the adhesive it already has. And you guys are distracting me, which is good. I can't think. Oh, okay, I don't use the lash glue because I don't have any, so usually they fall off really easy after the first show I had to, and I just replaced it, and after that nothing has fallen off. And I literally have been up since 6 a.m. because my first show was at 10 a.m. because it was a school show. So, you know, like, school starts earlier for kids, and we were performing for, like, school audiences. Like, schools would come out to watch our production. And yeah, so I've been up since 6 a.m. and yeah, then we had another show at 7 p.m. So, and I live an hour away from this place, so I drove all the way out there. I left my house at like 7:50. I had to be there at 8:30. Show started at 10. And then ended at like I don't know. Why am I giving an entire itinerary? I guess I don't really know what else to say. Ended at like 12:15. Then I went and got food. And then I got boba, which is really good because I saw my favorite boba shop. And I was like, Mom, can I please get boba? Can you pay for it? I don't want to have to use my money. And she was like, sure. Luckily, my brother lives very close to the theater. And so I can always just go over to his house and just chill instead of having to drive all the way home, because that would be a lot. And so I just went to their house after, and then went back at like 5:30, did everything all over again, and yeah, then it ended and came home, and now I'm here. What else happened? Okay, these shows, luckily today went a lot better than yesterday because, okay, I think tonight was my best show. I didn't screw up really anything significant. Yesterday was another story because I'm gonna try to say I'm gonna try to spill as little tea as possible because I shouldn't get like into it, but basically just one of the cast people like at this whole thing where they had to leave last, and this is their second weekend of shows, so they did the whole first weekend of shows. Then like what was it, like Wednesday, we found out they can't be a part of the show anymore, and then we had to like rearrange some choreography and stuff, and I really didn't have that much stuff to change, but just like the little differences and just like knowing that more threw me off mentally. And it also was like, you know, like we did our last weekend of shows and we had like 3 or 4 days off, and I obviously, you know, wasn't like doing the show consistently like I had been before, so it was like coming back into it. And I just like, I messed up so many tiny stupid things. I was like things that I would never have even expected to mess up, and I think that's those things because I just wasn't looking out for it. Like, what did I do? At one point, we're supposed to like hit with our like hands back on our hips, but like I didn't think fast enough, or like, how do I explain it? Like, I realized like at the last millisecond, like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to put my hands up, but I like couldn't make it fast enough by the time I had realized. So I was like, I could only make it to like my butt, so my hands were like on my butt, and we were faced backwards, like, what's it called? I can never get this right. Upstage. So, like, our backs were to the audience, and I did that. And I was like, I was standing, and we have to, like, freeze like that for a while. And I was like, Mackenzie, you did not just do that. And I was like, just move on. Like, when are we gonna unfreeze so I can move my hands? So, yeah, that was not swell. There was other stuff too. I can't remember exactly what. It was like things that weren't that big. But it's like, if somebody was watching me, like, focused on me in that moment, then it would be like, but if they weren't, then it's fine. Yeah, just little things for the most part. If you don't know, or okay, I guess I should say I'm in Seussical right now. And if you don't know about Seussical, or I'm also a bird girl in Seussical. And I don't know how other theaters do it, but for this theater, the bird girls are like, you know, like the showgirls of the show, and they're like kind of like the muses or whatever you want to call them. And they like dance a lot, and they have a lot of like harmonies together. I'm so cold, and when I'm cold, I yawn a lot. I don't know why. What was I saying? Yeah, we have a lot of harmonies together. And this weekend I'm finding that like a lot of harmonies that I had before, I was like not even worried about whatsoever. I wouldn't even think twice. And suddenly this weekend I'm like psyching myself out. And I'm like, what if I screw up this harmony? Like right before I go on stage, and I'm like overthinking it. And I'm like, and then I like, most of the time I'll go on stage and be scared when it's coming up, and then I'll just like do it, and then I'm like, okay, I was fine. Like, I did it, fine. But then there's some where I'm like, I screwed that up. That sounded bad. But I like kind of like make it a little subtle. Like, I don't know, won't sing as loud on those parts as me. Like, I'm making it sound like this is like awful or something. It's little things, but basically just, yeah, sometimes I have shows where I'm like, I just psych myself out, and I just have like weird mentality when I just need to like chill. Like, seriously, if I could just relax and not overthink so much, like for auditions, for shows, for anything that is kind of scary, I would do so much better. But I always like freak out before auditions and shows. I mean, not all the time. Like, sometimes there's times where I can maintain myself. But if I have an audition coming up or something, and there's like a note I'm scared of, and I'm like overthinking, and I'm like, what if it goes wrong? What if it sounds like this? Oh my gosh, what do I need to do to make sure it doesn't do that? But it's like, in the times when I have just relaxed and like chilled out, just been like, just let it happen, just like let whatever it is come out, and just don't think about it, I end up doing great. Because especially with like singing is my focus. And I found that like with the harder notes and the like, I don't know, like the higher notes or the mixed notes or whatever, usually the ones that I get scared for, like the key to achieving those notes and making them sound good is when you relax and let go. Because if you're tense, like, then it sounds strained or just like pulled back, and it's like not good. Okay, now I'm gonna start reading what you guys are saying. Different people are fighting to be the moderator. I don't know who to make moderator because how do I know who I can trust? Okay, fine. Justin, I'll make you moderator. I'll give you a chance. But you can't, what's it called? You can't betray me. What should I talk about, guys? I just went on a complete rant about all that. I wasn't even, like, thinking while saying any of that. Yeah, I don't know if you're new. Basically I just finished a show. And, instead of sleeping and going to bed as I should be, I am awake. That's why I look crazy. Talk about your faith. I love Jesus, and Jesus loves you, and he died on the cross for you and for your sins. So you should love him back. I don't know what y'all are talking about, but carry on. I don't know. As long as you guys are enjoying yourselves. What's your guys, I don't know, what time is it for you guys? Being, try not to lose you guys. Yeah, what time is it for you guys? 2:18 a.m. or p.m.? Because that would make a big difference. Also, guys, make sure to subscribe. Happy YouTube people doing your thing. My phone is on 20%. What type of show do I do? What do you mean by type of show? Also, is that 1:18? 12:18 a.m. in Idaho. Guess what? My sister lives in Idaho, and she seems to love it. Good for you. But now I know that it's 12:18 for her. 12:20? Dang. 2:18. 2:18 a.m.? Or p.m. Guys, wait, I want to know this. What percentage is your phone at right now? What battery percentage? You already know mine is at 20. Because I just said that. My sister is married. Your neighbors water their parent plants at night. I feel like that'd be kind of nice because the sound of water is so relaxing. Sometimes I play like those audio sound things on Spotify or like on some app, and like I'm genuinely shocked how relaxing it is. You guys are funny. 200. I don't know what the context for that is. 61%. Good job, Travis. You seem like a person who is responsible at keeping their phone stably charged. Something nice and meaningful. What's your guys' favorite SpongeBob episode? I'm just gonna try to find something to ramble about. Otherwise, people start leaving. Okay, so I have been missing so much school because, like, I think 2 weeks ago or something, I went to Chicago because I was out for a week missing school. Then I came back to school and to my state. And I had a ton of work to make up. I made up a lot of it. But there's still some stuff that I didn't make up yet, and some stuff that I, like, still have to do because it's just like work. I can't speak, guys. Like, I still have some things that I need to do that maybe aren't late, but like are coming up. And I had to miss more school yesterday and today because there were school shows. And um I'm trying to simultaneously read your guys' things, but it's like just throwing me off. People come on here and they're like, stop talking, or they're like, this is lame. Like, do you literally have the option to just scroll away? Like, it's not my fault you don't like me. But anyways, I don't blame you. I probably wouldn't want to watch this either. I'm supposed to be sleeping right now too. Can somebody remind me what I was talking about? I have to have ADHD. I'm not diagnosed, but like, I would be shocked if I did not have it. My mind is just crazy. Oh, yes, thank you, Ravioli. Thank you so much. Okay, so I have a lot of work to turn in, including having to annotate an entire book by Monday. Like, I think I'm technically supposed to turn it in by Monday. But, like, in what time? It was due today, but, like, I wasn't there, So, like, maybe I have an extra. Like, I probably will have it excused until, like, Monday when I come back, but I had a show yesterday, and then 2 shows today, 2 shows tomorrow, 1 show on Sunday. Maybe I could do it Sunday night, but, like, realistically, we all know I'm gonna be insanely exhausted and not want to do it. God knows I'll probably forget anyway. I think I also have to make up, like, a AP Gov test or quiz or something. Hey, studying for those. Sometimes there's easy ones, but other times I just, like, cannot retain whatever the heck the questions are, or, like, the answers, like, when I'm studying. I'm so sorry. Am I making any of you guys yawn? See, I get so easily distracted. See, now I'm back to reading your guys' comments. Yeah, so I have to annotate an entire book, possibly by Monday. Do I wing it, or do I lock in and do all the work and suffer? That's my question. The thing is, though, it's the Scarlet Letter, by the way. Kind of dry. Kind of not very fun to read, but also I only read, like, the first chapter, so. Anyways, they did it so weird this time because the teacher she assigned each kid individually 1 chapter out of the book, and then each kid just had to, we had, like, an annotation guide, and each kid had to annotate their own chapter by themselves, and then they would, like, share all the photos to this room, and then everyone else would just have to copy their annotations. But, like, we still were expected to, like, read the whole book. We were expected to. That doesn't mean I did it. But, what was I saying? This is actually embarrassing. You guys are like watching. I'm like, no, but my chapter. But I not annotated all other like 27 chapters, so at least I don't have to actually like read it to annotate it. I just need to like look at the pictures and just be like, okay, yellow simile or something. But I just feel so overstimulated. Not to mention, I'm literally starting another show, or it started like 2 weeks ago, and it's literally the same exact one that I'm in now, just with a different company. Susical all over again. I don't know why I did this to myself, but I'm telling myself it's gonna be fun, like it's gonna be worth it, and maybe it will be, or maybe I'll just live to regret it. But yeah, that started like, I don't have to wake up at 6 tomorrow. Yes. But like, I think I have to be there at somebody just called me. I don't know if it went